Morning folks, Massey Dave. It's Monday morning. Hope you're all well. I did come down here yesterday, Sunday. I wasn't, but I did. And I did this bit. It was Sunday morning. I was coming down here and I just couldn't be bothered. I just hurt too much. Then my landlord rings up. "Hey, if you're coming down, got a flat tire on me digger, can you blow it up?" So yeah, while I'm here waiting for him to put some bales out and keep his tyre up, I have done a little bit, but not a lot. I was hoping I could prop that up, leave the assisted ram stuff in and let it go down and roll it out, but the angler stuff just won't allow it to happen. So I've got some bolts undone, I've got the pins out, the big pin out in that one, and I've got these pins out here, which thankfully they've come apart. So at least now I can get the crane in, winch the assisted ram out the way, readiness to jack it up, do the bolts. So actual bolts, I've got them out as well, and then get this out to deal with it, but that's going to be tomorrow now. I'm out of here. Digger there, but it seems the tyre's up, so oh well. It's the first job of the morning. Move this out of the way, get that blue horse box up, because the man's coming in to do the gearbox bits for me, or for the customer. So let's have a swap. Pieces moved around out there. We're back in here. We just had a tidy up of tools that I'd left about. We've just got this lot to move out the way. Then we can get underneath and undo the rest of the bolts around the back end. Get the jack in place. Well, we have pushed it there ready, and hopefully you can start thinking about wheeling this out, drawbar pins out, so I can pull that out for the counterbalance effect, and get this bit out of here. Well, get this one lifted up because the man's here. So he wants to get his head under there and have a closer look to replace the bit underneath. Well, this is the lump that's got to be changed. It's the power pack for the auto gearbox, and also a new slave cylinder for the clutch. I forgot to get this thing lifted out, so everything's undone, so we'll hook it up out the way, but we have got most of the bolts undone. You can't see it, but there is a tiny little gap just starting to come there. Jack's underneath, axle stand as well, so we're not too far away from wheeling, getting that out and wheeling this out. This out, and the best place for this is down on the floor, out the way for now. Good old crane. Well, we've kind of got in there. We've got the back axle part way out now, which is something, but a bit of a struggle on my own. More bits on the floor there. We've got the bolts and the thrust washer and everything off of that. And now we've got to carefully pull this out and make sure we got all the cables and things either side of the strop so it can come out of where it is. So I'm going to need two hands for this. Finally got it off. I'm looking for the new seal. I had one, but do you think I can find it? I only used it the other week on that one to test. Do you think, I don't know where I put it. Keep hunting. The power pack off, which bit's laid out there. We've got a big old, just these two here are a bit tight to get undone to be able to replace that one. Walking round and round and round, found it. It was within 2 foot of where I put it, or I thought I had it, on my trolley there. At least I got that one. Well, I've just run up to order the new cables, and remember when I took it apart, I thought, I ended brass 316, 332, whatever is thread on there. And I was just looking, we got a quarter on that end, and this is the other end of it, down to the smaller one. Obviously you need to reuse these and reuse those. So I just rung them back to find out if they can make it the same, so it's bigger one end, thinner the other. And he said, hopefully, yes. One nice shiny new part there, and there's
new part.
Yeah, very expensive.
It's one of the cracks.
It's cracked on the casing in there, and there, and there,
And underneath.
and probably underneath as well. So hopefully that's going to fix the job. Yeah, I got the old one out. That would have been roughly the bottom. I can't see anything majorly underboard unless he just, where it's been sat, got a bit flat for some reason. Anyway, I did find a new one, so we'll put that back in round there. that's all we can do. Right, new seal fitted in, thrust washer on there. That shaft there was a little bit wobbly, so we had an old gearbox collar put over the shaft and just held it and tapped in the that collar there and the bearing behind it just to hold that up level, so it makes it easier. It all goes back inside that over there, because remember I had one some years ago trying to put it together, didn't have that tight. We ended up having a bit of wire coming down to hold this shaft up to get those blinds to engage. So remember that one, make sure that's sat nicely in the bearings. Set my tripod up, but anyway, we slid back on so we can get the thrust washer and the bolts in, tighten it up. Right, this is where I have fun and games, pushing this back in under my own steam, but theoretically it'll fit. Came apart, so it will go back together. But I don't want the door bar to slide all the way through. Come on. Bugger. Come on, come back. Come back here. Right, you stay there. Easy does it. Don't bet you can see a lot now, can you? Let's move you all. Have a look at my point of view. We're close, but we need to get the jack lifted up to lift that bit up, because we have crept down a little bit. Right, well, we're getting close, and because we've taken the shafts off there, put my hand in on that top one, and he's just engaged on the coupling inside, which is a good thing. I got a sweat on, but it's just gone clunk, which is a relief. No gap. Get the bolts in. It's a relief to get that lot rolled in. Not all the bolts are in yet, but at least it ain't gonna fall apart. Well, my man's got it all back together. Just got to plug the computer in, bleed it up, test drive.
Test it, program it, that kind of thing.
Yeah, let's hope this has sorted it. So, new clutch sleeve cylinder.
The full code is to do with that. If anything else will be a new fault.
Yeah. Right, that's that job wrapped up. We've done a road test, and we've checked the computer again. All okay. Get this one moved back up there. Get tools in ready for the morning for MOT. And I think we'll just top some oil up in the back end of that 1250 before I put anything else in. Leave it overnight. Make sure nothing's leaking out. So what seems like about 2 years pouring oil in, we got it pretty well full up on the dipstick. And we wiped the floor down under that area. We put a tub there just in case. We're going to leave it overnight before we put anything else back in. Make sure it stays dry. Fingers crossed there's no drips of oil there in the morning, because that's been a dose of work. Just received back the 2 slave cylinders for that axle under there. So we'll this will be a primer on, a bit of grey paint, ready to yeah, there, can't remember which one it was now. This one, I think it was absolutely, well, the whole piston was rusted and poking out, so all being done. Lovely. Well, it's Thursday morning, going here for MOT. As you can see, we're sat here Oh, waiting. Well, MOT all passed. Hurrah, no advisories. Bit of a longer route because there was a road closed, so I had to go the long way around. But anyway, we're just pulling back into their yard now. Drop this off and get a lift back and see what's happened. We're back. We're in here. Let's go and have a look. See what's happened. Bugger. To me, that looks like some drips of oil. Bollocks. Bollocks. Wow, what can I say? At least I haven't bolted everything back together. I've only got drain the oil out, a ring of bolts, jack it up and wheel it out. That's something. Not that I wanted it to leak. But poop happens. You rise up, you get over it, and you get on with it and try and resolve it. Annoying as it is, I could have done without it. After a good MOT pass this morning, to walk in here and see that, not a happy man. I will tell you now, not a happy man. But never mind. We have had challenges in the past. We will have challenges in the future. We will overcome them by whatever means, somehow. That wasn't much of a job to take it apart this time. Thankfully, my landlord come in, he's just give me a hand, just pull the axle back. So we'll get those bolts undone, get the crane on the go, winch this off, have another look. Like I say, the oil leak was nowhere near as bad as before. There's still a bit of oil leak. Well, I did manage to get the bush out of there, and that's a nice snug fit on there, all the way round. I'm at a loss because even the oil seal that sits on there, that seems a good fit, but it's obviously leaking. I'm not a happy man. I just had a thought. I've got to try it. This is the old spring out of the old O-ring that I took out, sealing ring, oil seal. I remember seeing something somewhere about tightening these up. So we're going to try and find the joint, which I think I did find it. I think it's about here somewhere. There it is there. Just there. Take it apart, shorten the spring, put it back together, see if it pinches the seal up. I've got to try these things. Right. It just kind of unscrews. So I'm going to try this with the old one first. I'm going to chop a bit off. Try that. And then hopefully that screw back on, back together, like so. I'm going to put it in the old O-ring, oil seal, and try it on the shaft. Well, if I'm not mistaken, that does fit on there quite nicely. That's the old one. Let's get him off a minute. Take the weight. This is the new one I put in yesterday. I'll just slip him on there. That does seem a little bit looser. Let's put that one back on. This is the old one that I've just shortened the spring. Come on you go. I reckon that's going to work, because that's quite a firm, whereas that's quite... Gotta try it. Definitely deja vu again. We've got this bit back on, then we'll try and get that bit back in there. And I hoped this sorts it. I mean, it was a lot firmer to go on, so obviously that seal is doing something, because it didn't just fall on, it had to really be teased on, and it's on. Right, I just want this to slip in. Is it gonna go? Just wiggle that bottom shaft. We ain't far away. Top one's in. Bottom went far off. It ain't far off. He's just caught there now. Keep some pressure on that wheel. Hey, that's what we like. Shocks under the wheels. Oh, brilliant. We filled it up with oil. I'm just having a wipe round, make sure everything's dry. Now, I'm gonna put my tub under here and go away and go home. And hopefully tomorrow, it won't be leaking. It better not be. Fingers crossed. Anyway, thanks for watching. Click the old like, subscribe, give us a share, give us a thumbs up, drop me a comment. Please be sympathetic with me. Hopefully that with the idea with the tightening of the, I can't think now. You know what I mean, on the oil seal. Hopefully that's done the job. So until next time, look out for yourselves. Catch you later.